Hey guys, welcome back to another video. The topic of today, and I know this won't pertain to everybody, but lately in my DMs and email, this has been a reoccurring topic, and that's reaching out to the ex. One of the things that's frustrating about this is when you're with somebody who you have that strong connection with, it's like even after the relationship's over, you can keep looking for reasons to reconnect. Part of it is you want closure, part of it is you want some answers, part of it is that you don't want to believe the reality that's currently presenting itself. So reaching out, maintaining those lines of connection still makes you feel like you're connected to the person. Now, this is one of those things that really sucks. It's definitely not a lot of fun, and it's one of those things that you kind of can get caught in an endless do loop trying to reconcile this with your own mind. Now the sad part is that a lot of times you can find reasons that you still need to talk to the person. Maybe it's kids, maybe it's you're still trying to remain friends with them. Whatever the reason is, you work it out in your own mind that it makes sense. Of course, why shouldn't I talk to this person? I mean, we have this relationship or we have this connection. The thing is that whenever you are constantly re-engaging with a toxic person or a person that you have an entanglement with, maybe that's not the right word, but we'll go with that for right now. It makes it really tough because you have to break free from the person and you have to start looking at things as they really are. When you still have your blinders on, or you're still in denial, or you're still trying to figure out what exactly's happened and what's really going on, you can constantly be reaching out. Now, let's just clarify this for a moment, and I haven't talked about this in a while, about no contact. If you watch a lot of the narcissistic abuse recovery videos, you will hear people say, you got to go no contact, no contact, no contact. No contact is really important. It is absolutely important. And it is one of the key things that you need to do to really help you through this. But here's the caveat with no contact that a lot of people have a tendency to equate no contact to mean you're just not contacting the person. Well, it's more to it than that. The purpose of no contact is to give you time to decompress, to give you time to separate from that constant involvement with the person so that you have an ability to take a pause and really evaluate what was really going on. When you're constantly interacting with a person, it's really hard to do that. Okay, here's the problem that a lot of people do with no contact. They go, oh, I'm going no contact. But they're talking to everyone that they can see about the ex and what's going on with them and what they're doing. They're still engaged in their social media. They're still watching, well, I was gonna say Instagram, but I mean it's that type of thing. Maybe they're even going back through their phone and looking at old pictures or letters or emails or text. No contact means you're giving yourself a break from the person. You're giving yourself some space so that you're not constantly remembering, or I'm trying to think of the right word. We'll just go with remembering, but reliving those past experiences, reliving it in your head. You have to give yourself a break. The other problem is that, like I was saying at the beginning part of this, a lot of times what you'll end up doing is like, well, I have to talk to the person. You'll come up with an excuse. My excuse was I needed to still look at information because I wasn't sure what she was going to do. I'm in the middle of a court battle, so obviously I need to understand her thought process and what she's getting ready to do. It was all an excuse. It was all an excuse for me to have a reason why looking was needed or valid or I don't know how you want to put it. You need to take a pause. You need to give yourself a break. I've been watching hell, even one of them is a friend of mine who is just stuck in this and cannot let go. He's finally starting to realize that he's been in denial about the relationship, but still constantly looking for reasons to reach out, reasons to interact. The thing you have to remember is that with a person like this, they have a unique ability to create a trauma bond, which makes it that much tougher for you to break free from. And most people who haven't been through something like this, they just don't understand it. Everybody else you talk to would be like, well, that person's toxic. You should be happy that you broke free from them. So what's the problem? And I'll just add on to that. A lot of times when you're in that mode, you can feel like you're growing crazy as well, because it's like, oh my God, I can't break free from this person. I'm constantly thinking about them. I'm constantly ruminating. That was the word I was looking for. I'm constantly ruminating about the past and trying to second guess it and trying to rationalize it and trying to, like, well, maybe if I would have done this, or maybe if I would have done that, or maybe they're justified with this. It's all mind games. Here's the reality. And I'll just say this, I mean, because a lot of times people also get caught up in what they think their ex might be, right? Like, oh, are they really borderline? Are they really in narcissistic personality disorder? Are they really, dark triad? Are they all these things? Here's the reality. If the relationship is toxic for you, if you're constantly feeling like you're second guessing yourself, or you don't understand what's going on, or it just, you're going up and down like a freaking yo-yo all the time, it's bad. The person could be completely fine. Maybe just the two of you don't mix. But the thing is when something's wrong, you have to take it that something's wrong and take a break from it, and not constantly put yourself in a situation to where you're going back to the trough, so to speak, for more abuse. So this is one of those things that's super tough. I see people, especially in the early parts of this, they really get stuck in this, and I mean, it's sad to watch, honestly. I mean, I remember when I would go through that, or when I was going through that, and how I just felt completely trapped. And I swear, I wish I could just reach in and just pluck the person out, and then just move them, move them up the board, or down the game pieces, or whatever you want to call it, to get to the point to where they can see things more clearly. Unfortunately, you all have to accept this in your own time. You have to work on your own timeline, and you really can't move on until you're ready. So I guess my last part about this is, if you're in this mode, if not constantly, if you are currently going through this and you feel trapped, just take a breath. It takes time. You have to work through this, and at some point you're going to wake up and you're going to go, okay, enough is enough. I just can't do this anymore. I can't keep doing this to myself, emotionally messing with my own head. I gotta stop. And then when you get to that point, things start to turn around. So if you're in that mode, just try to hold on to a little bit of hope with that. At the end of the day, you put in the work, you get your life back. You get your peace back. You can get your joy back. You can change the whole trajectory of your life. And don't forget that. I mean, that's one of the benefits of going through something like this, is that you get a new perspective, and you get an opportunity to remove the chaos from your life and really heal from a lot of what's happened, a lot of what's happened in your past. So on that, if I'd love to hear what you think about this. If this concept resonates with you, or maybe you're beyond it, and you could share with some other people your experience, so that they can see other people who've been through this and have made it through it to the other side. On that, chat with you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.